y'all, welcome to Robyn on the Farm. Today I'm sharing with you my very favorite hamburger bun recipe. This is a 30-minute hamburger bun recipe, so fast, so easy, so delicious. For this recipe, I am going to use 1 cup of hot water, about 110 degrees. Okay, so 1 cup of hot water. And next we need 1/3 cup of melted butter. You can also use 1/3 cup of oil. I do it like that too all the time. But I have a freezer full of butter right now, so I am just using lots of butter lately. Okay, so just put that in your bowl. And then next you'll need 1 egg. So just throw the egg into your bowl. You don't have to scramble it up. You don't have to do anything. Just put it right on in there. Next we want 1/4 cup of sugar. So this is just white sugar. Just throw that in there too. And then for this recipe, I use my all-purpose flour. So we want 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. So just throw it all into your mixing bowl. This is so easy. All of the recipes that I like are easy because that is just how I like to do things. I do not like things that are too complicated. Okay, so that's 3½ cups. Okay, after you have your flour in your bowl, then you want 1 teaspoon of salt. So just throw that in there on top of your flour. Next, we want our yeast. For this recipe, we want 2 tablespoons of yeast. This is my active dry yeast, but you can use rapid rise, instant, whatever you want. So 2 tablespoons of yeast. Just put that right on in there in your bowl with everything else. And those are all of our ingredients. Now, I am just gonna put this mixing bowl into my little mixer here, and I'm gonna just let this mix for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna let it mix and knead up. So just 5 minutes, and I will show it to you then. Okay, you can see my hamburger bun dough mixing up in the mixer. You can see it's not sticking to the sides or the bottom. It's looking nice and smooth. That's exactly what you want it to look like. If it is sticking, I'd say add about 1/8 cup more of flour until it looks like this. And if it's not smooth, if it's looking a little too thick, then maybe add another tablespoon of water until it looks like this too. This is exactly what you want it to look like. Okay, it's been exactly 5 minutes and this dough is ready. Let's get it out of here and take a look at it. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so it feels great. It's tacky, not too sticky. It's smooth. It is ready to be shaped into buns. So the great thing about this is that normally with bread dough, you have to let it rise and then you punch it down and shape it and let it rise again and then bake it. With these buns, there's no rise time required at all. So these things are just amazing. So now I'm gonna take this dough and I'm gonna just kind of press it out a little bit. So it'll just help me to divide it up into equal portions. So this recipe makes 8 hamburger buns. Okay, so I am just going to use my little dough cutting tool and I'm gonna divide it into 8 little buns. Okay. And you try to get them about the same size. That's always the hardest part for me. It's like this one's huge and that one's tiny, but it'll be fine. Okay, so take each of the 8 pieces and you're just gonna kind of roll them into a ball. Okay, just try to make them kind of smooth looking on top. Okay, so just roll them into a little ball and then stick them onto your baking sheet, cookie sheet, whatever you want to use to bake them. This is my cast iron baking sheet. I love this. I oiled it up, so it is ready for this dough to go right onto it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take each one of these 8 pieces and just roll them into a ball. And then I'm just gonna stick it onto my cookie sheet. Super easy. The funny thing is with these hamburger buns is they taste really good. So usually when I make them, I kind of have to hide them because my kids just want to come grab one off the pan and eat it, and then we don't have them for our hamburgers. So these buns are way better than store-bought buns. You would never just eat a store-bought hamburger bun just to eat it because it tastes good. Those things are not very good, but these are very good. While you're shaping your hamburger buns, you're gonna wanna get your oven preheating to 425 degrees. That is the longest part. So if you forget to preheat your oven, then you might be waiting on your buns for a little bit longer than you need to. But mine's preheating 425 degrees. Okay, I have all 8 of my buns on my cast iron baking sheet, and I'm just gonna pat them out a little bit to make them nice and round, make them look like a hamburger bun. I just kind of try to make them about the size of the hamburgers that I know I'm gonna be making. Okay, these are looking great. See all those? Looks great. So this step is totally optional, but if you want your buns to be kind of golden and shiny like store-bought ones, then you're gonna wanna do an egg wash. This is just 1 egg and a teaspoon of water. You can also use milk if you want, but I just kind of scramble that up, and now I'm gonna brush it on to my buns. Just a really quick little egg wash, and this will give it that really golden, pretty color, just like for our French breads. That's what I like to do these on. So this is gonna make it nice and golden and pretty and shiny, and it only takes a minute to do, and it really does make them look a lot better. Now, this is another part where you can get creative. If you wanna sprinkle some sesame seeds on top, or really anything, you can season these up with some Italian seasoning or garlic seasoning or anything like that. But for me, today I'm gonna use some everything bagel seasoning because I just think it's really good, and that's what I have on hand, and so I'm gonna use what I have. So, just my little thing of everything bagel seasoning. It's what's in here, sesame seeds and garlic and onion and poppy seeds. It's kind of a little bit of everything, and so I'm just gonna spread a little bit onto each one of these buns. Just kind of adds a little something special, and it makes them look a little bit more like hamburger buns, I think. So I'm just gonna do a quick sprinkle on each of these, and like I said, you totally don't have to do this, but it does make them a little bit more special. Okay, these are done. These are ready to go into the oven. So I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and I am going to bake these for about 10 minutes. It can be from 8 minutes to 12 minutes, just depending on how brown and golden you want yours to be. So I'm gonna put mine in for about 10 minutes, and I will show them to you when they're ready. Our 30-minute hamburger buns are done. They are fresh out of the oven, and truthfully, this took less than 30 minutes. These were more like 25 minutes to make these from start to finish. These are 100 times better than any hamburger buns you could ever buy from the grocery store, and these will make your hamburgers, your pulled pork sandwiches, your sliders, whatever you want to use these for, so much better, so much more delicious. So let's just check these out. The only thing that I don't like about homemade hamburger buns is that I have to cut them in half, but that's really not a big deal. These look great. Like I said, my kids will come and sneak these and just eat these plain, which you would never do with a store-bought hamburger bun. These smell good, they look good, they taste good, they're amazing. Let me cut into one so you can see it. You can see they got nice and golden. I let these go for about 10 minutes. You can go a little bit longer if you want them even more golden, or a little less if you don't like them this golden brown. But I think they're really good. You can see the bottom, they cooked perfectly. And for no rise time, I mean, this is a pretty good risen hamburger bun, I think. The texture is just perfect. Let's see, there we go. So, there they are. Doesn't that look good? Perfect hamburger bun. And honestly, for less than 30 minutes to make these from start to finish, these take me less time than hopping in the car and going to the grocery store. That would take me hours. So these take way less time. I spend way less money on these and on everything else that I would buy if I was at the grocery store. So I highly recommend you making these hamburger buns. They are fantastic. So try them out, let me know how you like them. I know you're gonna love them. Thank you for being here on Robyn on the Farm, and I will see you next time. Amazing. I will put the recipe for these yummy 30-minute hamburger buns down in the description so you can find it.